Hi, I'm Cara and welcome to Homemade Italian Cooking. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to make my version of an Italian lentil soup. And I've got a couple special ingredients I'm going to show you. So, of course, the main ingredient is lentils. I've just got a pound of plain old dry lentils. But the best ingredient is this leftover ham from Easter. It's a wonderful fully cooked ham. I've got it diced in nice bite-sized chunks. Secret ingredient of my soup is this Parmesan Rind. Now, I urge you to save these rinds when you're using a wedge of Parmesan cheese. Keep it in the freezer, throw it in a Ziploc bag, date it, and put it in your freezer. And when you've got them, you'll want to make a lentil soup or a Parmesan or minestrone soup. So this is what, a regular wedge of Parmesan is, the kind that you would grate. I keep mine in a cloth bag. We got this in Italy. It keeps it fresh and it lets it breathe. So I think that's important. So this is the rind. So when you're done grating all the cheese off, save this rind and you will not believe the difference it makes in soup. All right, the other ingredients we're going to use is a basic chicken stock. We need 4 cups of that. We're going to use about 5 diced carrots, 5 stalks of celery that are diced. Got a whole large white onion that is diced, of course garlic, a bay leaf, thyme, and then red and black pepper. So with that, let me show you how to put this together. All right, so I've put some olive oil in the bottom of my stock pot. We have added the whole chopped onions, and we're going to also add in at this point all the garlic. I'm going to add just a little bit of red pepper. I like this soup a little spicy, and we'll add some black pepper. And you will notice I use red and black pepper in a lot of dishes. All right, so the next thing we're going to throw in is the celery and the ham. And we're going to let this caramelize. This is probably going to take another 5-10 minutes. And I think at this time I will also add the thyme. And as you know, you take it from the top and strip the thyme leaves backwards and you're left with the stem. It's really nice when you can make this, once or twice a year when you have leftover ham. If you don't have ham, you can always make this with pancetta, Italian bacon, or regular bacon, if need be, or Italian sausage. But Easter ham is particularly special with this dish. Okay, so we've got this started quite nicely. Now I'm going to add in the diced carrots and let them cook. Now you've noticed I have not put in any salt for a couple reasons. One, the ham is very salty, and the chicken broth has got chicken stock has got salt in it. So I don't want this to be overly salty. And when we add all that cheese, Parmesan cheese, that's got a lot of salt too. So just add pepper, red and black pepper. And I think we'll put our bay leaf in right now. Let that start too. And now we've got all our, almost all our spices in. Okay, you can see this is a beautiful combination of sauteed ham, onion, carrots, celery. All right, so the next thing we're going to throw in now are the lentils. So I've got a pound of dry lentils. We're going to mix these in. And at this time, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of dried oregano. And that is the last spice. And now we're going to pour in our chicken stock. And I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to add in just a tad more water to cover. Okay. And mix this all together real nice. Looks great. And I'm going to add in, this is the secret ingredient. I'm going to take the rind whole like this. I'm going to stick it right in there. And all of that cheese on the rind is going to melt off into the soup. And it's really going to give it a wonderful flavor. Okay, that's it. I'm going to put it on simmer, and I'm going to cover it, and we will check it in 45 minutes. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes, and this looks perfect. You can see the lentils are cooked, the water and liquid is cooked down, the rind is melted in, the chunks of ham, so I think this is done. All right, so let's give it a taste. I've got my steaming pot of lentil soup here. I'm going to ladle a little in. The way you would serve it, I've got my nice wedge of good aged Parmesan in my microplane, and I'm just going to shave a little extra Parm on top. Looks good. They've got a little bit of ham, carrots. Oh, that is so good. It's just comfort food, Italian comfort food. It just tastes hearty and smoky, and it's got the sweetness of the carrots and the onions. It's just wonderful, especially with that Parmesan cheese in it, and it really didn't need any salt. Serve it with a little bit of grilled Italian bread. I just grilled it in some olive oil with rub some clove of garlic on it, kind of a type of garlic bread. Delicious. Have that with the bread and a nice red Italian wine, and you will have an absolutely fantastic lunch or dinner for your family. Make it with love, and subscribe to me below. The full recipe for this dish is below, or you can find it at the website HomemadeItalianCooking.com. See you next time. Thanks for joining.